Indian markets maybe factored in over the last 2 days, and therefore this also happening. But yes, you're right. Financials per se have actually had a pretty strong run, and if that continues, it's a bit of a support that the markets really wanted. But somehow something tells me that the oil party might still disrupt, the oil uptick might still disrupt the Indian party in the very near term. Keep in mind, oil, geopolitics and the US markets correcting led to global volatility really shooting up in trade. That's usually something that brings the market lower. But almost anybody that you speak to talks about India now being a market on dips. I think the markets have laid out the proof that India is a market to be bought on dips and not to be sold on rises. And I think that is what will weigh in the mind of anybody who's wanting to open a short, especially in the two periods of 2 months of election as well as results coming out. And results, by the way, thus far have looked very strong, right? I mean, Tamanna was talking about HDFC Bank. That's exactly the point. If Citi's note on IndusInd Bank today is an indication of 30% upside, Bajaj Finance numbers looking strong. So the numbers are looking strong, which is a good positive for India. Oil upstream and defense could buck the trend today, to be honest. Yesterday, by the way, in the US, the defense stocks actually had a fabulous run. Midway through the day, the defense stocks spiked to days highs. Now, does that happen in India as well because of what's happening to tensions? Because a lot of Indian defense companies are suppliers to global companies now. So that's the other interesting piece. And just what's kind of buckled down after showing some signs, to my mind at least, Tamanna, is FMCG. And if Dabur is any indication of what's happening to the space, it need not be, but if it is, then bottom fishing in FMCG could get delayed because the commentary, the numbers left a bit to be desired. The stock corrected yesterday, yes, but is it symptomatic of what could happen to the other FMCG players? That's the key question. And does that kind of derail the slight uptick that we're seeing in FMCG?